Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shauna, or you can call me Mismooncrystal, whatever vibes with you the most. Today we are going to do a pick a card reading for what messages and guidance is coming through for the next month. So this is going to be a timeless pick a card, so whenever you hear this, this is a message from Spirit for you. Before I get started, I wanted to say thank you for those of you that have signed up for my Patreon and subscribed to that. That means so much to me. I also am still running my $5 question readings. All that information is in my description below, so if you're interested, then you can just email me and I will get back with y'all. So we have 3 different piles, my friends. So take your time, pause the video if you need to. Choose the one that resonates with you the most. Use that intuition. That first one that pops in your head, don't second guess yourself. You can always watch another one if you felt you picked the wrong one, but really go with that intuition, you guys. That's the best way to do it and not let ego come in and tell you, oh no, you actually thought of this one. So I'll give y'all a second to look at these and I will see you guys at your readings. All right, my friends, those of you that chose pile number 1, this is going to be your pick a card reading for messages and guidance that you need to hear for the next month. So I did all this intuitively. I just let stuff come out. I shuffle my decks, and then, you know, some of the decks actually have more, some have less, or piles, excuse me, have more or less cards here. So we're just going to let Spirit, we're going to let intuition guide us right now. So we have Daughter of Pentacles. So right away, I'm feeling like a message is definitely coming through here. Durga. This is about anxiety. Let's see what else is coming through. Getting caught up in fear and anxiety. Satya. Being authentic. You're truthful to yourself. Truthful to your authentic self. Figuring out what that means for you. You may be doing something right now that isn't aligning to your authentic self, and it's really giving you a lot of anxiety. This is kind of what is happening, I feel like, collectively all over the world in our lives, and this is how we find our soul path anyway. You know, we have to go through different phases, through different karmic cycles to find out what we really want in our lives, and it's all about learning and growing. Answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? So you guys are, this next month, definitely going to be questioning yourself, going, am I on the right path? And then we can see that Spirit is really going to be reaching out to you going, all right, are you ready to go on your soul's journey, your soul's path? Are you ready to start to align to these things? Trust your path. If you knew you were supported, what would you do? So once again, we are definitely talking about maybe a change in direction is what I'm feeling as well also. So it may get a little iffy. You may, you know, have a little anxiety going, I don't know. It is always scary when you go down that path because you don't have a lot of times, clear indications. You're just following your own intuition. And it is a little bit different than what we're used to doing. We have the 5 of Swords. Once again, I'm definitely sensing some anxiety coming through here. We have both of these are anxiety, and they're, you know, this one's on top of that one. So this is like compiling, you know, thoughts here that are coming through. Swan Spirit, time for a deeper dive. I like that though. So to me, that's kind of like the Hangman Spirit, or the Hangman card. So it's time for you to look at this from a different perspective, from a deeper perspective here too. Maybe this is something that's always been kind of nagging at you, a soul, you know, your soul path, this thing that you're wanting to do, this desire. But you've always pushed it to the side. You had other things that you were doing. Now it's starting to come up to where it's almost like you know you're supposed to be doing it, and you're having to take and look and assess this a lot more. We have Owl Spirit, you see clearly now. So over the next month, I feel like you're really going to gain clarity over this. I do, like I said, I feel that there's going to be anxiety definitely in the beginning, but as you're going through, you're going to analyze, you're going to ask questions, and you're going to be able to get the answers that you need. Conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse. So this is about releasing and moving forward. Once again, we are talking about these anxious thoughts and learning and growing and releasing them so you're able to trust your path. What do you need to release? Once again, we're releasing. So before you can really step into this path, you have to remove some of these things. And that is, a very clear message that is coming through here. The same message we keep getting here is remove the anxiety. The anxiety is not serving you. You can trust spirit at this point. Starseed, what lights you up? So you can always follow your path by following something that brings you joy, that lights you up, that makes you happy. That is part of your soul path. Once again, we're not used to things like this. We're not used to doing things that we love all the time. So it is kind of like, are you sure this is the right way? Your dreams need a practical plan, full moon in Taurus. So just like this 5 of Swords, I'm feeling like there's just a lot of anxious energy and all over the place energy. With the Durga card as well too, I'm sensing that these thoughts are really getting to you, and before you can move forward, you're going to have to release them and really sit down, and just like time for a deeper dive here too, you're going to have to sit down and really look at them. Write out a plan, ground yourself really is what I'm feeling like, because I'm seeing this red and then the anxious energy. I feel that you have to ground yourself right now because your thoughts are all over the place. And, when we ground ourselves, this always brings us back to neutral so we can think clearly. 6 of Wands. So you guys are going to be putting yourself out there. And that's what this is something that is out of character for you is what I feel. And, makes you vulnerable. This is putting you in a vulnerable position. So that this is another reason why there's so much anxiety here. Pranayama. I love this card, and it is about breath. It's about breath work. But breath is the life force. So what you can do is when things make you anxious, the things that do make you anxious, you have to look at, and you get shortness of breath at that point, and that actually restricts how you think. When you're in a stressed out situation, you can't think as clearly. So slowing yourself down, watching your breath, you can find out where something triggers you when you have shorter breath, and then you can go, okay, this is what I need to work on right now. We have Aquarius, Innovator. You guys, I feel that you guys are doing something totally new this next month. This is something that, like I said, is out of your element here. It may even be looked at as something weird from other people. Father of Pentacles. That was kind of, and then I'll do my last one. Venus, the love card. I feel that you, this is something you want to do. You're afraid to put yourself out there, and you're kind of looking at other people and going, well, they're so much better than me, or, I've never lived up to this potential here. And yet it's something you really want to do. I feel that you should probably reach out to someone and just kind of get some advice to make you feel a little bit better. Because like I said, I really sense the anxiety of putting you out there, all these thoughts all over the place. The what ifs keep coming into my head as well too. But I feel you guys are supposed to be teachers. You're teachers of something new and something different here. But this is going to be a very, I do feel, a very rewarding thing that you do. But you're going to have to get out of your own way at this point. You're going to have to get out of your head and really kind of just trust your path here, you guys. This is very important for you to move into the next step. So I would definitely say this month, work on your breath work on grounding yourself. I'm seeing some heart chakra in here too, is what I feel like. So I think that is important to work in also. But start with that root chakra, grounding yourself, getting outside, being in nature, trying to collect your thoughts. And kind of slow them down so you're able to think clear. But I feel that you are going to get clarity, and that's when we have this confirmation right here. You're going to get the clarity that you need. You're just going to have to kind of work through it at this point. And I definitely know there's changes coming. I feel changes 100%. We have the 5 of Swords and the 6 of Wands. The 5 is definitely, it's time for change, but the 5 is also for your highest good. It's about learning, creating the foundation that works for you, that aligns with your soul path at this point. But like I said, it's going to be a beautiful thing. And I sense it's going to be something that might be a little uncomfortable at first, but the more that you do this and you ground yourself by doing it over and over again, you're going to be more confident, and you're eventually going to go, you know what, this is where I'm supposed to be. All right, my dear friends, I hope you enjoyed this reading, and if you did, I would love it if you would hit subscribe and notify. And as always, I hope you have a super blessed day. Thank you for watching. All right, my friends, those of you that chose pile number 2, this is going to be your pick a card reading for messages and guidance that you need to hear for the next month. And so I think you guys got the most cards, those of you that chose pile number 2 here. Because I shuffle, I let cards fall out, whatever happens, and I love doing it that way because intuition really kicks in, I feel like. And so our first card is the 10 of Cups. So this is a really good sign. So this next month for you is going to be very good emotionally. I feel like your life is really going to come together, but this also means that, you know, some karmic cycles are probably ending. We have surrender to the divine. So even with this 10 of Cups and this surrender to the divine, that's what I'm starting to feel, is that some things are going to start to just end, but in this like nice natural way. And you're going to be moving into something else and releasing. We have Capricorn. So we may be organizing and trying to put some things together right now. Let's pull another couple cards. Awakening. Energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. So I feel that you guys are really waking up to your path, to your soul purpose. Maybe you're starting to talk to spirit more, communicate with spirit more, and you're really in line and in tune with where you're supposed to be. I almost feel like you're organized with it, like you have a practice, and you make sure that you are doing it every day so you can stay close to spirit. Let's see what else comes through. We have expect powerful change, new moon eclipse. So this is a very powerful card. This is literally shifting you to your soul purpose. This is aligning you to your soul purpose, and it's like kicking you in the butt to get you there, you guys. So I feel that with the 10 of Cups, you're coming to an end with something, but something huge is coming through as well. You have trine, flow. So once again, I feel like this is, look at all these flowing, just like the surrender to the divine. I feel like that's what you guys are totally doing. You're just allowing this to unfold, and it's happening so beautifully. I would say for you guys, the next month is going to be incredible. I feel like you're going to be more in a flow and a sense of, more of a sense of being in a flow than you have in a long time. We have the 5 of Cups. We have cow spirit. The miracles are endless. So once again, that kind of confirms to me this next month for you guys is going to be like, whoa, I didn't even know it could be this good. I didn't know that it would be like this. But here I'm seeing the 5 of Cups, and I know we are definitely leaving something behind, something that is emotional. But I feel like you've made that choice. You know that you're going to have to do that. And yes, you are upset, but this is about changing for the better, stepping into your soul path, stepping into the flow with spirit. We have a Cashapp. Your guidance is divinely guided. So this might be your guys' some soul contracts coming through, you know, from before you came into this life is what I'm feeling like. Some things that you had to do, and it's like you are on this path, and you're like wrapping up old karmic cycles, getting rid of them, and moving into, like I said, your soul path. You're being divinely guided. Once again, surrender to the divine. You guys have so many messages about just being guided with the spirit right now too. You have the 4 of Cups. So we're definitely having a lot of emotional energy here, you guys. A lot of flowing energy also. Full moon in Cancer, a personal issue reaches resolution. And I'm feeling, because I'm seeing it over this, that this 5 of Cups here has definitely something to do with this. So this may be a situation that you saw it coming. It is upsetting, but you know it's the best thing for you. And it may have to do with family, or, you know, in your relationship, in home. It's just something that had to happen. It wasn't a bad thing necessarily, it's just what it was. And that's why I feel that we're wrapping all this stuff up karmatically, and you're kind of just flowing with it because you knew this was for your best interest. This is the solar plexus, you guys. So you would be focusing on your solar plexus, how you feel, what makes you have confidence. What makes you have confidence in a positive way, though, is the way I look at it. You know, because we can have confidence and be in our ego. So I'm feeling that some of you guys may kind of lose your confidence, even though you have all this going on. I just sense from seeing this Five of Cups every time I look at it that, and then the Four of Cups as well too, that you're just not sure about yourself right now. There's something that you're not sure, and you're having to kind of gain that confidence back in yourself as you put yourself out here and make these changes. Star Mother, how can you mother yourself? So maybe you've been taking care of someone else for a while, and this is another reason. This is about you. This is changes in your life, and even because we have this personal issue, like I say, with family or friends, someone close to you that is going on, maybe you've been putting so much focus and effort into this other person, into this other situation, that you haven't been able to do all this. This Capricorn energy here too, that means I feel like you're taking care of someone. You structure things and you always know what's best, and people kind of look up to you because of this. But now is the time over this next month that you're being pulled into your own stuff, into your own path. You know, you served your purpose, and maybe one of your soul contracts was to take care of someone here, and it taught you a lot, especially seeing this 10 of Cups, you guys. We have Eagle Spirit. Spirit has your back. So you can expect a lot of information coming from Spirit this month, you guys. Look at the bigger picture, full moon in Sagittarius. So once again, you may be kind of looking back at the past, at this sad situation, this thing that is going on that you're having to kind of let go of, that it is making big changes in your life, and you're having to look and go, okay, I can see past this. I can see that there is something bigger and more powerful changes that are coming through from me, and it's starting to really feel like you're aligned once again to Spirit. So your next card is Tasia, and this is about, and I'm seeing this Sagittarius still too. So once again, we're definitely, sorry to jump all over the place, we're definitely having to release something and step into something new. You have 3 full moons in here, but some fire energy. So I'm seeing this card, and this is about how you have all kinds of energy. And once again, this is, I just keep thinking that some of you are taking care of something, a situation, a person, and it's because, and you always have energy, you know what to do, but now you're starting to feel burned out. And that can definitely happen when we have, you know, we have too much, an out of balance, an imbalance of masculine energy. So I'm feeling like, once again, that you pushed yourself too far, especially like with Capricorn. This is overworking yourself, but I do feel like it has to do with overworking yourself more with a personal issue. And you've done that, and now you're just burnt out feeling, and you're not able to kind of see and release this at this point. You're just tired. So you can balance yourself back out, and that's why we are seeing how can you mother yourself. This is about the divine feminine. You know, you balancing your feminine side back out, taking care of yourself, using your intuition more, resting. We have the 10 of Wands. We have the 5th house of passion. So you guys are stepping into a passion. You're creating things. You're doing things that make you happy. Back to the solar plexus. This is stuff that is making you happy, you guys. We have 2 10s. That definitely means change. That can mean actually career change for some of you guys. So some of you guys are actually stepping away from a career. Maybe it was something that you were overworked. Excuse me, so you were overworked, and maybe it made good money and everything, and you really liked it, but at the same time, you're just burnt out at it. But I'm definitely still sensing, because we have this full moon in Cancer, and then this 5 of Cups, this was a personal issue that's happened as well too. But you definitely are overworked for sure with this 10 of Wands, this Tasia, and then seeing this fire energy here too. I do feel like you guys have a lot of masculine energy coming in that needs to be balanced back out. We have the 3 of Cups. We have the 9 of Pentacles. We have Gemini. I guess I'll move these down here so you guys can see them. Okay, so back to your passions here as well too. And then we have this Eight of Pentacles. I'm sorry, I think I said 9 a second ago. The Eight of Pentacles. So I feel like you're going to be really working on what you want to do, something that makes you passionate. We have these are things that make you, and you may be working with some friends as well too. I was kind of sensing that with this Gemini energy. This is kind of like community, and you like to be social. So what you're working on next may be, you know, having you be more social with people, but definitely something that you're putting effort into, that you're passionate about, and you don't mind doing this. You know, it feels different when you're working on something and, you know, you love to do it. When you feel like you have to do something, we get burnout as people very quickly. It can be hard to do, but I feel that you guys you're stepping away, you're making big changes. Something is about to shift big time in your life over the next month. Something I feel also is going to end, and it is going to be an emotional thing. You're going to be releasing it, but you just know at this point that it's the right thing to do. And just make sure that you're taking care of yourself in this time, because you're also being led into an amazing soul purpose. You know, this is something that you were born to do, something that you wanted to do before you were born, that you signed up for as well too. So take care of yourselves, my friend. And if this reading resonated with you, I would love it if you would hit subscribe and notify. And as always, I hope you have a super blessed day. Thank you for watching. All right, my friends, those of you that chose pile number 3, this is messages and guidance that is coming through for you over the next month. So I did choose, oh, that one was flipped. Choose these cards intuitively. I kind of just let stuff fly out. So actually, each pile has a little bit different number of cards. The second pile, I told them, I think they had the most. You had the second most cards that came out. And I'm just shuffling, and we're totally going to let Spirit guide this. This is all going to be intuitive. I really like doing that because I just feel that, you know, the messages flow a lot better that way. So let's see what Spirit has to say. All right, we have the Devil card. Interesting. Now this could just be Capricorn energy. We have the Five of Wands, and we have the Chariot. All right, so right away, you guys, I definitely am feeling like there's some scattered energy that you're not sure which way you want to go. I feel like you're kind of standing in between, kind of like these Five of Wands, and you're, you know, this way, you're that way, you're this way, and you're trying to kind of get a handle, kind of take control back of your life, because there's something here, and as we go through, we'll see more too. You know, something that you're kind of hanging on to, something that may not be as good for you in your life here. Let's see what else. We have Virgo. So definitely some earthy energy is what I'm feeling here. You know, the Devil card, it does remind, it's Capricorn. So, and I'm seeing him with his feet on fire as well too, but it's kind of like, instead of being grounded, you guys are just have more fire energy, which we're seeing in this Five of Wands as well too. All right, your next card, this is the sacral chakra. So this is about creativity, what makes you happy, what brings you pleasure, those sort of things. And I'm seeing these two together here. I almost feel that something is taking away your creativity. Something is making you, you know, that kind of like that cup run dry here. And it's something you're digging for, but you're not able to get that any, you know, that feeling of inspiration right this second because of this. And we'll look into this more in a second as we're going through. But definitely a situation or something that is holding you back, and it could actually be working too much. You may be trying to pursue something more creative right now. And while you're trying to do that, you're just being bombarded with work and, you know, all these scattered energies here too. You're all over the place. And once again, that makes you ungrounded as well too. So it's about taking a step back and really getting control back over your life here. I feel like with the Chariot, making some decisions, you know, maybe these things, and if the Devil card shows up, a lot of times that means this thing needs to be removed. It definitely needs to be reassessed right this second is what I feel like. You know, a decision needs to be made, but it may need to go too, but that's, you know, you have to make these choices. We have bring love into the situation, new moon in Aquarius. definitely with the Devil card here too, and then seeing this card, if the sacral chakra is blocked or imbalanced right now too, then you are feeling like you are drained completely here, and you may need to be doing something to bring love into the situation here, that in order for you to fill that back up, because love actually is what that energy that comes through that fills us up. Communication is key. New moon in Gemini. We have the Hangman. So there's a situation you're really having to look at and reassess here, you guys, this month. It's something that is not that healthy for you, and you may even have to communicate to someone and say, hey, I'm doing too much. Once again, when I see the Devil card, a lot of times I think of work and stuff, but it may not be. It could be a relationship or a person. But at the same time, if you're overworked at a job and your boss just keeps working you and giving you overtime, and you're going, yeah, I am making a little extra money, but I never have energy to do anything else, and I really don't feel good. It's time to look at that from a different perspective, and see how you can do everything that you're wanting to do to take control back of your life. And maybe this is a situation where you need some extra money and you're not sure how to make all this work. I could see that as well too. But having to look at this from a different perspective, having to look at this from a loving perspective for yourself. You have to take care of yourself so you're able to actually get out there and do the work as well too. We have the Mother of Cups. We have the Moon. Let me go ahead and pull these. We have the Nine of Wands. We have the Three of Pentacles here. The Numius. This is about mysterious things. You are good enough. Yeah, okay, so my overall energy is still very much the same. You're overworked. You're doing something that is, way over what you need to be, and it's so much that it is draining you now. And I look at the cards like this Devil card is draining the sacral chakra, and you're trying to pull from something where you're just overworked at this time. It's time to look at this, like I keep saying, from a new perspective. That's just what I keep hearing. Trying to get a better picture of it. So that's really the messages that are coming to that Spirit is like, you need to stop right now, and really, before you move forward with anything, when we see the Hangman, when we see the Moon in these cards, before you make your next move and make a decision, it's really time to look at this before you step forward, because I feel there's other things that are coming through, and maybe you don't feel that will work. You're not able to see that right this second, but that's why it's important to kind of stop. If our minds are always, thinking the same thing over and over again, then we're not going to really be able to get a different perspective or thought. And this Mother of Cups came up as well too. So I almost feel like you need to take care of yourself and work on your intuition, and maybe ask somebody for some advice, some different advice that you can get right now, somebody that's been in this situation before. So this is the third eye chakra. So I was just saying that I really feel intuition is going to be big for you guys this month. So kind of getting out of your head and being able to speak with Spirit and stuff more from this loving place. Unbound, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. So this may have to do with even beliefs and stuff from childhood. It's bringing up past lives as well too. But this is an attachment here. This is an unhealthy one that you're having to work on this month and release. And it may even be, like they said, a pattern. This could be a habit or something, you guys. And it's never easy to give up those things or remove those things, but you can do them. And especially if you're doing them, like I keep saying, from a place of love, you're going to be able to do it. You're going to be guided that way as well too. I love this Numius card too. This is about psychic abilities, universal truth, source. This is just the mystery of the universe, and I feel like that's what's guiding you right this second. It's giving you some hope, over the next month. You're working on some things that kind of excite you, I guess, is what it is, and are bringing that creativity back into your life. Mirror, who or what is triggering you? Still seeing this same, this is a situation, you guys. This is, you're either being overworked, or someone is, holding you back, or there's a habit or pattern right now that we're looking, that needs to be reassessed, because it is taking you and throwing you off your path right this second. Your next card is Ganesha. This is about removing obstacles from your lives, you guys. So still, what is in your way right now? What is keeping you from your abundance, from your desires, from your soul path right this second? Where are you being called to journey to? Dear Spirit, bring a gentle touch. So seeing bring love into a situation and bring a gentle touch as well too. This definitely feels like and the Five of Wands as well too. This is a situation that has gotten kind of out of control. There's a lot of negative emotions attached to it. It's almost like it's spun up so big right now. It feels like it's so big that you're not sure how to fix it. And I do feel that's why Spirit keeps going, all right, you have to stop. You have to pay attention here. And you have to look at this situation again. You can't keep running with it and building it more and more and more, because it is going to run out. It's going to deplete you of energy. And you'll end up in this karmic cycle where you'll be right back in this situation again. Scorpio, transformative, intense, passionate. I like this one too, destructive. So this is about destructing this devil right here, I do feel. Your next card is the Hermit, you guys. Look at all these big things that are going to be playing out this next month. And you can see that Spirit is really going, like right here, we have the Hangman, the Hermit, and the Moon. This is about stopping and looking at this from a different perspective, because then you're going to be able to go. And then there is actually two indications here for some of you that I feel that you're going to be moving. You're actually going to be changing locations. Maybe you need to get out of a certain place. Maybe it's time to change location. You have to pick up and go, because the situation, this person, or the situation could be holding you back. But definitely this next month is going to be about you stepping into your intuition more. You're going to have to communicate something to someone here and tell them how you feel, and tell them that you're good enough, so you're able to start working on yourself. Because like I said, I feel that you are exhausted and you're frustrated right now, and it's taking away from your loving spirit at this moment, which is never good. Don't let your past hold you back. Once again, you guys, this is something you're looking back at, but don't look back at. Spirit is going to be going this whole time, sending you probably little messages of blocking you from moving forward in the situation, just because it is taking you and depleting you so much of your energy, of love, of those sort of things, of your true purpose. Koala Spirit. Spirit has a plan. So you have to trust and know that, Spirit is guiding you for your highest good. So those dreams and desires that you have for yourself, this is all to align you to those things. Coyote Spirit, trust in divine detours. So that kind of brings me back to what is going on here. As long as we don't stay in a cycle for too long, it's fine. It's there to teach us something. We all go through karmic cycles. We all go through things, and they're all for our highest good, so we can have that experience with them. So even if it feels like something has messed your life up, and that you've been somewhere too long, or this was not what you wanted to happen in your life, you have to understand that this was there for a reason, to move you forward. Because the next phase of your life, I feel like, is going to really start to pull you into your soul path. You already are moving on to your soul path here. Your intuition is going to be big this month. That's what Spirit's bringing through. And even with like this Moon card and stuff too, I'm definitely sensing in the Mother of Cups, your intuition is going to be, and that's because Spirit's really trying to communicate to you right now as well too. But this next month, you're really going to be working on removing this thing, this karmic cycle, this pattern, this habit that is holding you back, my friends, and really get you into a more loving and peaceful space is what I'm feeling from this. Because I just sense there's a lot of tension going on right now, and it's really starting to take away from you. So it's time, like I said, for you guys to kind of turn back within, take a look. I feel the message is to really stop and analyze and make sure you're getting a full picture here. Don't just engage with people or situations that are frustrating you. Let's try to figure out, how you can step away from this with intuition, with spirit, and move forward into a more loving space. All right, my friends, I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, I would love it if you would hit subscribe and notify. And as always, I hope you have a super blessed day. Thank you for watching.